Hi everyone, this is Richard from Richard the Legend, being board game fanatic. Today we're going to be doing the first episode, introductory episode to our full adventure of Legends of the Dark from Fantasy Flight. I went through on the last video the introduction, some basic rules, and our unboxing of the set. It's a really interesting game. I'm really excited to start playing it. We are going to have our first characters are going to be Cyrus and Varix, and we'll get more into those characters as soon as we start playing. But what I'm going to do is going to be probably doing around a 30-minute segment till we finish the first introductory, and then after that we will go into the next episode, next chapter 2, and decide where we're going to do it. We have to go to the city and maybe upgrade some stuff that we have to do, and then we'll decide what characters we'll be using. Now sometimes certain episodes will require us to do with a certain character depending on what area we're at. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So let's get started with the introductory episode of Legends of the Dark. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is where we start. We started with the app to see what we're going to be doing. The app will be used a lot in this game. You'll see this through the video. But the first thing is, at first, the night passes inadvertently with Varix watching over the others as they sleep. But of course, no great tale begins on a quiet night. Varix spots moving in the shadows not far from the caravan. In the dark shapes, too sinister to be animals pass between trees and linger behind bushes. Something is not right. Welcome to the Desert Legend of the Dark. You will have begun the first quest in the campaign. Quest will teach you how to use the Descent Legend of the Dark app. When a new rule is introduced, this tutorial will help you tell you where to learn more in the Learn to Play booklet. This app also includes an in-app rules reference that describes more detailed rules and exceptions. If you want to learn more about underlays or any other game rules, consult the in-app rules reference from the app's option menu or by tapping and holding on highlighted words. The movement in the dark draws Varix toward a nearby lake. Place one tile 10B and one water underlay. Okay, so we're going to set that up. I'll show you this later on when we get done with the app part of it. So I will set that up. Okay, so now we're going to go and we are going to go to the next thing. It says, so we did the underlay and the 10B. Each underlay has different mechanical effects for quick reference. Tap on the underlay. You can learn more about the underlays on page 23 of the Learn to Play. The Descent Legend of the Dark app also includes an app rule reference that describes more detailed rules and exceptions. If you want to learn about underlays or any other game rules, consult the in-app rules reference. So basically what we can do is you can hit underlays. Should do. Oh, maybe not. Let's see, here, rules reference, and then we can scroll down to underlays. No, not grades, underlays. Underlays are a type of terrain that is printed on the sheets and placed partially on the map tiles. When placing this terrain, it is important that only the spaces shown in the app are exposed. Underlays are treated as extensions of the map tiles that are placed on top of them. An underlay space shares a border and is therefore adjacent to an embedding space on the map tile. Okay, and basically each one is different. Underlays are treated as if they are in the same level as the map tiles, and that are placed on top of them. The heroes can select an underlay in the app to view information about it. Heroes and enemies can move into space of underlays normally as if the underlays were extensions of the map tiles that are placed on top of them. Each type of underlay has unique effects for both heroes and enemies. So let's check water out. Let's see. Water. Water underlays affect the figure each time that the figure exits one of its spaces. When spending movement points to move out of the water space, a hero and enemy must spend one additional movement point. If an effect allows a hero to move without spending movement points, that movement is not affected by water spaces. Okay, we'll go back. Alright, that's it. So, alright, continue. Alright, to the rest of the lake, dark shapes twitch and flitter along quickly swaying branches. Place one side token. So we take a side token from our token stash and we place it on that space that it shows on the map. And then we can continue. Same with another one. So we're going to place this one here. And this one's to the east of the lake. The pathway continues in darkness. A friend to bandits and mercenaries. You cannot shake the feeling of being watched. So that one's probably not as good. Go through. This is a side token. When the hero moves adjacent to a side token, immediately resolve its effects by dragging the hero's portrait to the token. To learn more about side tokens, use the in-app rules reference or on the page 9 of the Learn to Play. In the darkness and lost in thought, you stray a little further from the camp than intended on the watch. Place Variks on the highlighted space. The rest of the party will be placed here. Place later. Alright, so we're going to place him. So I'm going to get Variks out and place him. Okay. And then objective updated. Investigate the darkness around the lake. Hero phase. Okay, so that's the end of the setup for the app. So we basically go from there and go into the board. So we're going to do that next. So I'm going to turn off the video for 1 second, set it up, and we'll be ready to go on, continue to our adventure. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is decide which way I want to go. So my idea is I have Variks, and he's got a movement of 3, so I can go to either token, but so basically what we're going to do is we have to get adjacent to it. So whenever I move my guy, whenever I get adjacent, I stop and then I start doing the token on the app. So I will move 2. So my first action that I have for this round is 2. That's what my hero phase. So I go 1, 2. All right. And right then we go back to the app and see what happens here, or how we set it up. So that's what we're going to have to do. Now this is going to be a game where we're going to be coming back and forth to the app. So I understand this is kind of something we have to do, and I have to remember to shut the video and go to the next app. This is going to be. This is the 3rd time I've done this video and I want to make sure it's correctly done. So that's what I have to do. So we're going to stop the video here and come back to our app and see what happens here. Okay, so we're basically going to take Variks and we have to scroll Variks to the token I got right next to. So I'm going to take this guy and bring this up. And it says, thick clouds roll in, blocking what little light the moon provided. But as your eyes adjust, the path becomes clear to you. A cry for help echoes in the darkness. Discard the side token. So I'm going to take that side token off, discard it, continue. Then it says place 5B, 11B, and 2 water inlays. So basically I'm going to take all that and set it up on the table. So we'll be back and we will figure out what's going to happen here. So let me do that really quick. Alright, we set it up. So then we're going to go and hit continue. Place one tree. So we take a tree from our box of cardboard things that we assembled, and we put one tree in the corner of the board. Okay, continue. Most terrain is interactable. A hero adjacent to a piece of terrain may perform an explore action to interact with it by dragging from the hero portrait to that terrain. Terrain can hold different rewards, including crafting materials. You can learn more about terrain in the in-app rules reference on page 22 of the Learn to Play. Cool. And then we put another side token. The pathway winds around the small lake. Pathway winds, around the small lake. So we will put a token there in the corner. Okay, continue. And then spawn a falling enemy, a Fae. Alright, so we're going to do Fae. And you can see it shows a one notch orange, so we have to get a more notch base for it and replace it with the one notch showing. And then it gets placed next to the tree. Okay. Continue. And we also have a berserker. And this one's also an orange and one base. So, berserker. Okay. And that goes over here. And that gets placed right there. Okay, continue. You are under attack. A hero may perform a fight action against an enemy within range in line of sight by dragging their hero portrait to the enemy portrait in the enemy view screen. To learn more about the fighter action, use the in-app rules reference or in the page 10 of the Learn to Play. Well, I kind of got the gist of how to do this, so we're going to explain it while we go through it. Okay, so that will be, hit continue. And then it says place remaining heroes on the highlighted spaces. So we can put, now I can get Cyrus. And he's going to be our other guy. And he gets placed, I'm going to put him on the farthest one. So here, there, okay. And continue. Updated, defeat the enemies, of course. During each hero phase, each hero takes a turn. During a turn, a hero may perform up to 3 actions in any order. 1 maneuver or action, that means a move action, and 2 additional actions of their choice. You can learn more about the hero phase in the in-app's rules reference, or in the page 8 in the Learn to Play. After Varix finishes his turn, each other hero may take a turn. After all heroes have finished the turns, remember to end the phase. Okay. And that is it. So we're basically back into our hero phase. Alright, so I'm going to shut this off, set them, I think, show the board again, and so we can see what it looks like in real life. So this is how it looks like. This is our basic thing. We still have one token here, one token here, and we also have our 2 monsters, a tree, and another marker there at that point. What's going to happen is right now we are just, we haven't really finished Varric's turn yet. He's only moved two movements. So we can still move one more for his movement, so we can move 1. Okay. He also has a, let's see, yeah, that's what I wanted. So each person has a reach weapon. Now reach weapon if you're one space away, you can still attack the creature. So we're gonna have to decide what actions we're gonna take. So Varix, the hero turn, like you said, you get 2 actions plus 1 maneuver action. So one of those 3 actions has to be a move. But you also have Explore to interact with terrain or a token. Fight to attack an enemy within range. Okay. Maneuver to gain movement points equal to the speed. Or Ready to flip a card. And flipping a card means it could be a weapon or your character card right now. That's all we have. We flip right now. That's all we have available. What that means is each of these cards can put fatigue tokens on them. And when you flip it, you basically take any conditions. If any condition come on the card, then you take them off you. It takes any fatigue tokens off, but then you would be using a different weapon. So that's the only reason you would do that is if you really got so fatigued to the point where, hey, I need to flip this over and get stronger again, so you have to use my other weapon for a little bit. Okay, so that's what that's for. And unique actions, right now, let me see, none of us have any type of unique actions yet. But if it has an arrow of any kind towards the action, that means it's unique, and then you could also do that too. Alright, so basically right now we have to, our objective is to try to take care of these monsters, of course. We don't want them in our way to explore. So basically what we're going to do is Varix is going to move 1 more space. He's still going to have 2 more moves to move. But he's going to attack this Fae right here at a reach level with his Riverwatch Spear. Okay? So basically what we do is we go back to the app, and this is going to be considered a combat. So we have to go into the app combat phase to determine what's going to happen. Okay? But one thing we have to do is his dice. Well, his attack dice, for example, is he has a blue dice. That's what right now he has, is blue. So the blue dice, like I explained before, it has stars, it has crosses, and it has surges. Now, whatever comes up is what we get to use for our combat. The stars are hits. Our pluses could be used as hits, but we would have to add a fatigue onto one of our cards. Okay, or surge is going to be using some type of ability. Okay, so we have to roll and determine what we're going to do. So, right now I'm using my Riverwatch Spear. So I got a hit and a cross. So I can take 1 fatigue token and put it on my guy for now. I could put two more down if I want to. It's because I have a survivor. I can use two fatigue tokens during your attack, add 1 surge. So the good thing about this is with my Riverwatch Spear, that's very good because I can get 2 hits extra, so that'd be 3 hits plus enfeeble as a condition during an attack. So I will do that. So I will put 2. So you can see I'm at 3 now. Anytime I take any more fatigue on my character, I will have to take damage. So that's not good for me. So I probably would want to, we'll see what happens with the combat. Maybe I will, well, I can't because I moved once. I moved this second time. This is my 3rd action for attacking. So I can't flip this turn. I'll have to flip next turn. Okay. So let's go to the app and see what happens to the attack. So I have a total of 3 hits and enfeeble. Okay, so we got our app set up. What we're going to do is hit our,
Oh, that's not the one I need. I need to go here. Oh, that's not it. Where did I go? I'm going to do this. Here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, you hit the monster. Let's see if we hit the monster. There we go. We hit the monster. We're doing the Fae. So we're at Varric, so we're going to hit this guy and bring him up here. He's using his Riverwatch Spear. And he had 3 hits. We're going to do status first. We'll do enfeeble. Okay. And then we do 3 hits. Then we hit confirm. And it gives us 8 damage. So he still's got 15. Well, you can see he has 2 weaknesses on the bottom. Basically, the first one, Pierce, is not a weakness for him. So we need to figure out what we're going to have to do, because that's not going to work for the face at all. Hopefully Crush does, because that's what we're going to be using with Cyrus. So now we're going to go back to, I get to move 2 more spaces with my guy, and I can move him back if I want, and I'll move my other guy forward. So let's go back to the map and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to move Ferrets back 2 spaces. 1, 2. Okay, now we got Cyrus to work with. Cyrus has movement of 4. He's also has reach, so we're going to move him 4 spaces towards the hay. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. So now he has 2 attacks he can do if he wants. And he's going to be using his crooked staff. Alright, so he uses yellow. Well, it's a different one, and it's got different results. So he does have a fatigue ability. It says after you roll, you're at 1+ to 2 hits if you want to use a fatigue. Okay, so we're going to do the first attack first. So we're going to do it. You got 1 surge and 1 hit. So the surge he has you can add 1 hit, and you may move 1 fatigue from one card to the other. Well, we don't have a fatigue right now, so we're fine. So we'll have 2 hits, and that's it, 2 hits with our crookedy staff. Alright, so we have to go back to the app again and see what happens with Cyrus for his first attack. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, so we're going to take Cyrus and we're going to attack the Fae. Wait a minute, I screwed up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I screwed up, but it's okay. It's just one mess up. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3. Enfeeble. Confirm. Okay. Cancel. And then I will take this guy. This. 2. Right. Didn't work. Two. 7 damage. Alright, so we know that Pierce does not work, but the Crush does work. Alright, so in that case, we're going to do one more attack with with Cyrus, and we'll roll just to see. We have a surge and we have a hit against. We get 2 more hits. Alright, so we will go to Faye. This, 2. Confirm. Continue. Oh, I see. It didn't do anything, so I have to go back. I hit cancel by accident. Okay, so don't ever hit cancel, hit confirm. So I'm going to do 2 again, confirm. There we go, and then continue. Then I will have to do this guy again. He had used his watch spitter, and he would have had 3 plus enfeeble. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so you never want to hit cancel. I made a mistake. Normally you want to use hit confirm, because then we'll clear the amount of hit points off. We already killed the Fae, so the Fae is gone. So this guy can go back into the box. Cool. Alright, so he's gone for now. Alright, so we got one of the guys done. So those are the 3 turns for him. So we will go back to the board. Well, no, we will end the phase from this point. We won't have to go back to the board yet. End phase. Continue. Okay. End phase. We go to darkness phase. Alright, resolve the infection or terror. Alright, so basically, resolve infection or terror means if we had any conditions, we do not have any of those, infection or terror, so we're good. Each hero may discard 1 fatigue. Wow, that's cool. So Eric gets to discard 1 of his fatigues from his card. Alright, so only has 2 left. Continue. Alright. The Berserker, Bloodlust. After defense, the Berserker shifts 1 forward and attacks a second hero if possible. Okay. Alright. So they are pretty close, but they're not. I don't know. Let's see. He has movement of 4. So we can move him 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does not have range. So he is done. He doesn't get attacked this round. So he's done. So hit done. The vertical howls, wide eyes gazing as Varix with inflammable rage. That means he's going to do something to Varix. He's not very happy with him. So I'm going to hit continue. And we're back to the hero phase. Now we can go back to the map and see what we want to do. And think about what we're going to do. We can do Varix or Cyrus first. It doesn't matter. So let me go back to the map. Okay. So now you got to decide who's going to go first. Just so you know, back to the attack the first time, I accidentally went and attacked the Berserker first, but I shouldn't have hit him because he's not part of the combat that we were doing. But luckily I hit cancel and it didn't do anything to it, so we're good. So we're back, we're all good. So Cyrus, still good with no fatigue, that's good. Varix has 2 fatigue on his card. But he's could flip, but I don't think he's gonna flip. I will move Varix first, and I will move him 2 spaces. And he's gonna attack the Berserker with his Riverwatch Spear, reach, and see what happens there. Okay, so let's see what we got. 1 more move left. I just remember he can move. He's doing, so it's done one action, plus he's doing this attack action. So we're gonna roll a blue side dice. I get a surge and a hit. So the surge, I can add one hit, and any hero may try one condition. Well, we don't have any conditions, so we're good. So he has 2 hits total. No special. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do that. No, I want to use my surge ability on my spear. What am I thinking? Okay, so I get on my spear. I get one surge. During your attack, add 2 hits and a enfeeble. So that gives me 3 hits total, plus an enfeeble. That's even better. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna attack the berserker. So let's go back to the app and see what we got. See, hopefully we can kill this guy. I'm gonna take Varric, so I'm gonna put him over here. He's using his Riverwatch spear. Enfeeble. He's gonna get enfeeble. And then he gets 3 hits. Confirm. 11 damage. Wow. So he moved once. He could attack again. He only has 7 points left. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do. So I'll roll again, see what I get. I got same thing, so I will do another attack with him. Continue, and we'll do one more attack. And for watch, got 3 plus. I'm already enfeebled, so he's already enfeebled, so I don't have to do it again. So confirm. 11 damage. Your foe couples to the ground, remove Berserker. Awesome. So he is gone. Alright. So that goes back in the box. Alright, and we got all the guys done. So continue. Alright. So basically what happens is you clouds over the moon apart. Eliminating the clearing. A Veronical watchtower stands not far away. Place 1 archway, 1 chest, 1 door, and 1 well. Okay, so we are going to get 1 chest. This with a door and a well. Okay. That's on the door. Okay, open the door. March. Well, and a chest. Cool. Alright, continue. Objective, enter the watchtower, of course. Some tokens in terrain can give you a clue as what is inside or what tribute you need to test. Tap on them to get a preview of what could be within. Try tapping on the chest or the well to learn more about them. So continue. You can hit that, and it says the water shimmers, inviting the weary to taste. Continue. Okay. The well-crafted lock holds the giant closed. You will need a deft hand to manipulate the tumblers and open the lid. Continue. Okay, so we need probably some agility or something like that. I had to look at which characters would be better for that. Alright, so that is where we're at. We're going to go back to the board and see what our map looks like now on the table, and see what we're going to do with Cyrus. Okay, so I can still move to We're at Barracks, I forgot, I still got 2 moves. So, because the move, I will move him 1, 2, so that gets next to that token. That's going to automatically set up that token. And then we'll start working on Cyrus. Let's see what happens here with the change of the map. If anything else happens before we go into the watchtower. We want to get rid of all the bad people first before, so we don't get too many of them. So the last thing we're going to do is Varix. He's going to go to this token. It says the pathway around the lake becomes clear. Discard both side tokens. Alright, so we'll move both side tokens off. Good. Continue. Alright, place tile 4B on there. Okay. 1 tree. Okay. And 1 zealot. And the zealot has orange with 1 notch. Okay. Right here. Oh boy. Okay, continue. Alright. So we got all set up, ready to go. Now we had to go and do Cyrus's next move. Alright, so we still got 1 guy left we had to take care of. What am I gonna do first? Okay, move 4 spaces. So I will move 1, 2, 3, 3. In front of him so I can block him. And then I'm going to attack the that guy and see if we can kill. So that's 4. Yeah, that's 4. So I still got 2 actions that I can do 2 attacks. Alright, so on my first attack, I got 2 pluses. Oh boy. So I guess I can take 2 surge and 2 fatigue, and it gives me 2 hits. So let me see what happens on the app, and hopefully we can kill this guy off. Okay, so we're gonna go and get Cyrus, and he's gonna attack the Berserker. He is gonna use his Crooked Staff. You got 2 hits, so we'll do that. Confirm. Takes damage. Okay. Alright, then you got 1 more attack. So he gets a white die, a yellow die. And he got 2 hits again. Alright, so we'll do continue. Do this again. With the staff, 2. And confirm. Alright then, so we still got 7 damage left. Continue. Alright, so that is his turn. We'll end the phase. The darkness phase. Solve infection and terror. No, we don't have any. Each hero will discard 1 fatigue. Awesome. Okay. And continue. Target Varix. The Berserker attacks 3 times if the target is Varix. Oh boy. So we have movement of 4. But he's going to attack Varix. He's got enough movement. So 1, 2, 3. Go here. And he's hacking 3 times. Oh my god. So he gets so he has 5. His defense die is yellow. Oh, Varix, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's yellow. See what we get. So he got 1 star. One cross and 1 surge. So it's going to take 1 fatigue token for that 1. I don't think he has a surge where he can. Oh, yes, he can. So he can use 1 hit. So he's got 3. So he only gets 2 damage because normally it's 5. That's 2. So 6. He's down to 6 now. Alright. So done. So he has attacks again. He's gonna get so he got a surge, and this will get 2, so he gets another 3 points. Oh wow. So he's at 3 points now. Then he got 3 stars, another fatigue. Well, he gets 2 stars plus his cross, so he gets 1 more fatigue. So he gets 2 points of damage. So he's at 1 right now. Not good. Alright. And continue. So now we're at the hero phase. This is where our stopping point is going to go. Alright. Well, this is where we're at. Varix is hurting. He only has 1 hit point left, or he's going to get unconscious. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to get him healed. Probably searching the trees for some type of thing to eat that we could probably use to heal him. We'll see. Cyrus is doing okay. He's only got 1 fatigue on his card. Doing pretty good. We'll probably use him to attack the monster next episode. But I want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is just one portion of the introductory. This is going to be part 1, and we'll have part 2 very soon. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please, like I say every time, make comments. Anything I can do to improve my video. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comment section of this video. Okay? I appreciate the people who are following me, and I will keep bringing videos out. I'm sorry about the last few weeks I haven't brought anything out lately, but I will start doing it more consistently. Okay, so till next time, take care guys and have a great week.